Hi everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire crafter. How are you? Just check to see if I'm quite central for what I'm going to be doing. Guess what? You won't believe it. It's really exciting news. There's blue sky outside. Blue sky means spring. Something different's on its way. It's about time, innit? Right. Before we get started, welcome to anybody who's new. We have a Facebook group, Heidi-The Yorkshire Crafty. You're more than welcome to come over and join us. You can show any brand you want. All we ask is no selling and no promotion of any kind, as in links to another person or what have you. I'm not being funny. It's just, it runs so smoothly otherwise. It's a great place to go, honestly. Go and ask the people that are in it. And also, if you like my video, if you can share it and pass it on to friends and what have you. I'm not very good with text, so I'm not very good at sharing stuff and what have you. It took me ages to learn how to do the link for YouTube, never mind what else. So yeah. And also, those that have sent me a coffee, much appreciated. And all your cards for March are ready to go out. So I couldn't do it without you guys. And I know you like receiving them as well, so thank you and I appreciate it. Right. I've played all day and I've done one card and I love it. And all the others I've tried to do with the same theme haven't worked. So what I'm planning on doing today is the same thing on both cards, but the middle's going to be different. So if that makes sense. So we can do that. I've cut to size LAVINIA hot press because I didn't know which way I was going to go, and I think I'm going to use some zigs anyway, and my zigs work better on this. I've used my Gina K master layouts. The first one, people keep asking me out what size I do and everything. I don't know the size, I couldn't tell you. So you've got two dies. The first one cuts out this. The second one cuts out this. So what it means, I don't have to measure out, I don't have to mess about, and I've got the perfect mat. Absolutely perfect. Wouldn't be without it. She's got about 13 of these now, different ones. Maybe, well, there's a new release due next week, I think, so maybe another one on that. But you don't just get them for that, you've got the oblongs. Oh, there's all sorts. Oh, excuse me. I thought I swallowed my tongue there. That'd have been good, wouldn't it? So I wanted an oval. And do you know, I've got all the, what they're called, infinity dies of different shapes. And I don't have oval, so that's on my list. But in the Gina K Oval Shaker, there is one of these. So if you want to get something cheap. Oh, do you know what? It's a bit bigger, isn't it? No, I don't think I need it any bigger. No. So if you didn't want to buy the whole set, there's a pumpkin in there. Just buy these. They're only about £5 for shaker die. But I used this out of the master layouts 9. So you've got like a window that says friend, shadow and word. Your little sentiments and you strip across. So they really are useful. So let's move stuff about. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a pencil because I don't trust myself to do any kind of normal oval. And we're not die cutting it out, so I actually just wanted the oval. So I want about there. So this is already cut to size, so I cannot afford any mistakes. So I'm not coming all the way down. And I'm doing it as light as possible. Yeah, that gives me just what I need. I don't know if you can see that, but it's very slight. So because we're doing them both the same, so this second one is not being practiced. I'm hoping what's in my head will work for the middle. I love the middle of the first one, absolutely love it. I woke up, well no, I'm lying, I didn't wake up thinking about it. I went to sleep thinking about it and I thought that'd be amazing. and it worked. So yeah, there is a reason I took it right to the bottom, and that's just because we're going to put something across the bottom, and I thought the ink might cover up the pencil and I might not be able to get it off. Whereas you're going to foil around here or emboss, whichever you prefer to do. So first thing I'm going to do now then, this was me messing about with my scraps. I want to know which colour I used, and I can't remember which one of these it was. I'm thinking this one. So that isn't these that dye the stamps, by the way, either. That's the Elements that did that. So there you go. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to go for that anyway. So what I want now, here's my middle. So I want one just to the left of the middle, and bearing in mind, I've put it away. Here's what I've cut out. Bearing in mind, I still want it to look like a full arch. So I'm going to come down round about here with it. And what I am going to do, I did some, oh yeah, I'll have to do them one at a time. I just did some quick masks. More for the greenery we're going to put in, but I wanted this. They didn't stick well first time. I wanted this one just to overlap that tiny bit. That should do it. That looks alright. I remembered to wet my cloth. If anybody wants to know, this is a Gina K. Ooh, what do you call it? Oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's a cloth anyway for cleaning your stamps. It does have a name. Right. So I'm going to put another one on here. Should have used my tweezers really. I've got two big fat thumbs. And we're just going to work from there. I'll put that away for a minute. I'm going to move these other two so that I don't get mixed up now. And I've got the so fussy to cut out. Well, it is fussy cutting. I didn't even take sticker off back of that. It was that fussy. Right. So this next little stamp comes from the Fairy Door Large. It's absolutely fantastic. I've seen people using it and I thought, where have they got that? I can't find it. It was actually in with my door, the door that I've never used. So that is what we're going to use. It's absolutely beautiful. I think it's my new favourite. In fact, it's that good. I use it for nearly all this now. Just make sure that's dry. And actually, to be fair, we're only using the two flower stamps, which are from the Vine set. You get them for. So I'm using the two flowers, the rabbit ears, hare ears, sorry, which came with the, I want to say steampunk, did they? And not sure what's going in the middle of the other one yet, so we'll see. But yeah, that's all we're using, and this colour and the pink we've used, so not bad. Now, oh, look at that. That needs to be clean and all. I don't want to spread it. I'm going to let it dry off a minute. No, I'm not. I knew if I cut it to size, there's no splatter or anything on these cards, so you can't cover up. That's all right. I have to have good eyes to see that. Take my glasses off, I won't even see it card. Right. So we want to come round and go up towards that line, and I want the start of the leaf to be behind. That's why there's a mask there. Perfect. And I'm matching side for side. If yours goes a bit wonky, it goes a bit wonky. This one might. My first one was perfect. Of course it was. I'm just going to swap over and do the little flower, and then that's your flowers done. So I'm not masking the leaf, so I just want that to be as near. Now that pencil will show through, so I'm taking that off a bit. Perfect. Might get away with that pencil there, yeah. Perfect. That's all we need for the things. Like I say, I'm doing the same on both, so I mean it is quick actually. So because I'm explaining, so next one will be a bit quicker. Oh, I was miles off there, wasn't I? That's okay. So putting the green one back on, and we're using Shady Lane still. And because I only cut one mask, well I didn't, I cut two, but I don't know where the other one's gone. I'm just going to lay it somewhere near. That'll do. Don't touch. That was risky, wasn't it? Same with this side. I'm not bothered if it touches it a bit, I don't want there to be a gap. That's what I'm trying to stop. And then I leave one there, don't I? Just getting that excess from the sides. Right, you can go away a minute. I'm really bothered about getting it everywhere. Right, so now we're just going to fill it out a little bit. And it is a little bit. Come down here. Don't forget you're doing side to side. It's exactly the same. Down there somewhere. I moved that one in a little bit more because I don't think I've got it even, but that's okay. And last one. Now, isn't that the most gorgeous stamp? I want to buy a few because I'll end up losing that at one point, but it means I've got to buy the whole thing again. Oh, no, leave them on. Nearly forgot. Take that off a minute. Oh, I am using a different one. We're using Morning Mist for the ears. I mean, to me, these were made literally just for this card. It's just perfect. Put them there because we won't be using these ones again. I mean, come on. How cool does that look? I want my tweezers. Because I don't want to end up... Oh, these are my rubbish ones. That's perfect for now. That'll cover up because we're going to put a few dots in round it. So it'll look alright. But that looks pretty good, doesn't it? So easy. So we're just going to quickly do the same here. So thinking about where my circle my thing is, I'm going to come down a bit further. I could have done different colours, shouldn't I? I never thought about it, sorry. Put that there. Should be a lot quicker this time. Well, these are two masks I'm not going to be keeping, aren't they? That didn't even work, did it? Where's that supposed to go then? There, that's why. Oh, come on. Tell you what. I've got one spare. And I bet I can't get into it. Yeah, they don't stick well after. They do normally, so I don't know what's going on. Could have done with two, couldn't I? Why does that not fit? Or is it going on there? That's why. Right, stay there. And you should be... that'll do. Hopefully that'll hold that down now. Right. Oh. I mean, it might look nice with another one in there, actually. Or is that just too much? Yeah, I think I'm going to put one in. Just leave that there a minute. So, and that. That. Pencil again. I must come down that side more than I realise, obviously. Well, I don't know where the mask is for the little one. Oh, it's there. Right, the colour's finished. That's it. I'm not bothered about it coming onto it, so I just prefer it not to be in the middle of flower. Oh, that worked perfect, did that? No. Done. Right, put these other few bits on. So we're going to come out here and here See, there doesn't seem to be as much room there. No, I'm going to leave this one. So, there. See, it's quick, isn't it? If you've done it once, it's super duper easy. And I'm just going to put, oh no, keep forgetting, don't I? I'll put stamps in the middle. I'm going to put one on these. Yeah, I like that. And that one, I think it'd make it a little bit overcrowded. But we'll see. My fabulous stamp. I love it. Right. Oh, artwork's done. This one, though, I haven't tried anything in the middle, so you definitely have to sit there. So my choices were, we either go for one of these, the woodland hares, and I picked that one. Because I thought it were easy with the mask on, it'll just sit there. Or the other one was looping. But you'd only get from here, but I just think that would be stunning. And I don't know what to do. I would have to stamp him. I'd have to, that's where I will get my mask from. So I'd have to stamp him there. And then still, I think too much of this is going to go over onto the green. I'll try it separately, but I know this one's going to work, so this one's got to work. It doesn't have a choice, does it? It fits in that space. But I am going to have to double stamp, no doubt, so come on. It's very fiddly. Right, that will do perfect. And if I put his feet in the flowers, that should be perfect. I was going to do in brown or something, but I'm going to stick with my black. Oh, look, it's lifting the... Oh, well, do you know what? So this should get off my hand. This should work perfect. And if it don't, then uh-oh. Only problem now is I can't come in twice. I can always colour it in, can't I? The black. That's newly re-inked as well. Oh dear, never mind. It's not the end of the world. If the mask hadn't moved, I would have gone back in to stamp again. It's not a problem. The other day I did this, but I couldn't be bothered, so I got a paintbrush out. And I just tipped some of the re-inker onto the mat and used the paintbrush to do it, straight from re-inker. I mean, I probably will in a bit and all, but just to show you that is easily coloured in. In fact, I'll get my brush. I use this little one. Might as well do it now and then we can carry on with rest, can't we? And where my mask didn't quite touch, I can touch it up now. That's perfect. Back of his tail. Thing is, to do highlights on him now, I'll wait till tomorrow. Well, we can try it and see how dry he is, but I'm putting quite a bit of ink on. Try not to smudge it. There you go, so you see me do it now. And it doesn't take long. Normally I'd use a Sharpie. It keeps going walkabout. There you go. I think that's just perfect. Let me just wet my brush. I didn't expect that to come out actually. Right, I've just got to be careful with this one, so we'll go on to the other one. So I've got Prismacolor pencils. I don't use them often. And I've just picked out this one, which is Sunburst Yellow. Oh, that's a nice name for it. And all I've done is gone around the circle. Well, just touching the white bits. And it actually looks like it belongs. I thought it was quite nice when I did it. Actually, I was doing it in these gaps here. I thought that was part of the flower. I just think it gives it a bit more depth. I did do it with some, you know, put some darker pinks in and stuff to make your pinks different shades. But I didn't think it needed it when I did another one, so I just left it. But look how different that makes that look. Try and keep them sharp. Can't remember who it was. Somebody asked me what pencil sharpener I use. It's the High Point. Don't know what else you call it. It's the High Point Orbit. It's great. Just whack my pencil in and it's done. We're going to put a gold bead in the middle of these as well, which really, really does set it off. It It makes it look so different already. And then when you whack your gold in it, it's lovely. So I'll do this one now. That looks lovely now, doesn't it? It's very bright. Solid bright. I know what I mean. Don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but I know what I mean. I tried all different colours in the flowers. Oh, this was me messing about with them. Trying different colours and different pens and finding out what worked, what didn't. Right, just about done. I could have, well, I did try it with the zigs, but it didn't mix very well with the VersaFine. Because the VersaFine's permanent, it doesn't blend obviously, so it just sat on top and it just didn't look right. Not for me. Right, that's that done. Well, we're nearly done. Can't believe it. Put that to the side. Right, so we're going to do the ears, and we're using the Zig Pink Haze, Warm Grey, and Warm Grey 2. I don't think I'm gonna use, or I will use water, I think. Let me just, yeah, I'll just try it on its own first. So very lightly, I'm covering the grey ear in with grey. You can do brown and stuff. I love grey with pinks. And then from the bottom, I'm just putting in a darker grey, just to give it a bit more depth if you like. And you could go darker again with another one, or just let it dry and go over it. Big difference there. Oh, I don't know if you can see properly. I can't see my screen. I hope I'm not going to switch off. Not now. So same with this here. And then in with a darker. You see, the one I did earlier, I used Copics on it, and it took all this dotting out. It took it all away. I couldn't believe it. I mean, as it happens, it looks good, but I was quite surprised. And then with the pink, I take it nearly to the top. And I use a little brush with a little bit of water and just blend it out so it goes a bit lighter at top. You could do it all same, but this is how I imagined the ears being. There you go. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, even if I do say so myself. So we don't need to do any colouring on this one. So what was my next step? Well, I'm going to give that a blast to just dry it a minute. Make sure that's not smudging. Oh, look at that, proper bunny shape. So he's still quite wet. I'll turn that. Yes, still bunny. That's okay. Right, we're going to use, what we're going to use. Oh yeah, I wondered where they were. I've got 3 Poscas. You don't have to use my, in fact I think I only ended up using the yellow. And it was just to mix in a bit with the green. I don't normally do dots with Poscas. I know a lot of people do. It's just not normally my thing. Don't know why. We are going to dot with some foil. I think that's alright. Do the same. You could skip these bits. Oh, I meant to put a leaf up there as well. Too late now. We got one on bottom, that's all that matters. I'm trying to rush through it, I don't know. See, I don't think I used these because I didn't have the colour anywhere with it. Yeah, I don't think I bothered. I'll just match them up. I think I've overcrowded that a bit now, you know. Yeah. Quick dry of the Poscas, and then the last bit. The hardest bit, I think, actually. Quickie glue pen. Don't know what I'm shaking it for. If you can't do it by following your pencil, put your thing back on and draw around it. But I'm actually gonna, oh no. If it goes wrong, I can just put some lines through it. I am literally going to draw on my pencil mark and hope that I can see it. This is where it doesn't matter how thick your pencil mark is because you're going to cover it up with foil. There you go, I've messed that up already. Yeah, I really did mess that up. And I am going to dot foil because that really does make a difference. I'm not doing loads because I can just go back in and do some. I did it earlier, I didn't do a lot, and then I went back in and just did the odd one. Leave that to the side. These Quickie glue pens, oh look at that, I've nearly gone square. I was just going to say they're absolutely amazing. I didn't half mess that up. Oh dear. It'd be a lot easier if I'd have put my die back on and just drawn around it. And it'd have been spot on because that's what I drew around originally. Silly girl. Okay, so I don't know where I came down here. I mean here, just now. So let's leave it at that for a minute. And then just the sentiment and we're done. So all day that hard work trying to come up with a second one, I think it looks quite nice. I think in now looping would have been too big actually, because that just sits lovely. I'm just speeding this up to make it tacky. And I use any foil. I've got all sorts. I've got Spellbinders, Gina K, I've got cheap stuff. I just use anything. The one I'm using today is Gina K. Right, hopefully that's dry enough. And I'm just using this. Yep, that's tacky. Rather than cut into strips, I thought I'd just use it big and then I can just keep using it all the time. Look at that. Those dots are amazing. That's perfect. Oh, I think that's stunning. Sometimes I surprise myself, you know. And I didn't miss anywhere, I don't think. Oh, I must have done. And actually, I don't think it needs any more on this one. That gold's gorgeous. That's enough pats on the back, Heidi. Now then, I messed this one up round here, so let's see what it looks like. It's not that bad. That doesn't look that bad, does it? Just a little wonky. Yeah, I need a couple more down here. Where else? A couple up here. Looks okay down there. Alright, don't go overboard. I absolutely think that them gold dots, I hope you can see them, I absolutely think that sets it off. That'll be why when I put the gold beads on, they look amazing. And I don't even like the gold beads, but they do look good on this. Because the flowers look a bit boring at the moment, don't they? Come on, dry, dry. Then we'll put the sentiment on. Still didn't put any there. I'll have to put some there because it's uneven and that'll absolutely crack me up. Only 4, that's all it needs. Oh, I'm glad we chose that rabbit. Do you notice I said we? Ow, let it cool first. That was hot. Here, it didn't even do it. Yeah, now it did. There you go. Perfect. Right, sentiment. I'm using, this is my new release from February. I get the Spellbinders Club. Just a couple of bits of it I don't get. I get the large die and end up selling it every month because I don't like it and I don't know how to cancel it. Oh, that really is badly wonky. Right, So I'm going to use Spring Greetings, and I'm going to see this Happy Easter up there. I used the Spring Greetings on the other one. Oh look, that'll look alright, won't it? In fact, I'm going to put Happy Easter on both of them, because I need some Easter cards. So, because I'm not going to put my head under, I've got to hope that these are straight. I don't even know if it's coming out. Oh yeah, it is. I know why I can't see on screen, because the sun's shining in through the window, which is very unusual, and I can't see what's going on. I hope you can see better than I can. Right. Please go on straight. That looks straight to me. Same with this one. Pretty please. This one's already messed up. Perfect. It's that new, I've not even filed it away yet. It's a very pretty stamp, isn't it? And it comes with a die as well. That'll look lovely when it's done. It's the only thing I buy religiously is the Spellbinders Club. I even get the glimmer and I don't use it. But I've told Andy I'm going to get my glimmer out, my machine, and if I can't get the hang of it this next week, then I'm getting rid. Because I spend a lot of money on it and don't use it. Why does that E not look right? Let me see what this one looks like. I don't like that E, but it's staying. That didn't. Right, we're going with it. Then we'll put them on the bases and put the beads on, and then I'll let you go. I do have a few ideas for spring cards, so I think for the next couple of times that's probably what I am going to be doing. So different altogether to these, but they are spring. I've used my powder, but this one's not going to go over very well. I tell you what I did find, and I meant to do it, do your foiling after, because I don't think it likes the heat. It changes colour a little bit, just at the top. Yeah, it has. It's changed colour a little bit, so yeah, do your foiling after, that's what I meant to do. Try to keep it turned away from it. Yeah, it's really shiny there, and it does stay shiny, but it's like a different shiny. Can you see? It really does make a difference. They've gone on lovely, haven't they? Oh, I'm dead happy. Right, I'm going to get them on the bases. I want you to see it with the gold on. I mean, I was moaning about the gold the other day, saying I didn't like them, and apparently I don't have any gold sequins, which I wasn't aware of. But they look lovely on either of these gold. This is just, I think this is called tomato soup. It's Gina K. I have a lot of Gina K stock. I normally buy parts of the new release of theirs as well. But spellbinders, and so I've got umpkins of it. But I now get it through the UK site. If you're in UK, don't order it from America. It takes forever to come, and sometimes you get charges. Order it through the UK site. It still takes a week to come, but you don't get all the charges. Ideally, I would love to have formed these, you know. And it's going on a green base, and I think it looks lovely. Yeah. Don't like these. I don't like these, but they are strong. I'll give them that. I've got to go downstairs now and vac up, and I'm going to vac up top to bottom. So I've got Eden coming tonight for 3 days, so I won't be able to get anything done apart from when she has nap time. So I'm going to get quite a bit done today if I can. I'm going to put the beads on. These horrible beads that I don't like. Glue, so I just want 4 dots on each, and so it should work because I've been using it. See, it's the same idea, but don't they look different with 2 different designs in the middle? I'm really happy with it. I'll tip these out. I normally put them on a tray, but right. Let's go for it. I don't even know where these came from. I just knew I didn't like them. But I think this is 2 videos on short I've used them. Nearly there. Finished. I wish it were this easy designing a card, because like I say, I've been in here all day and I still couldn't come up with a second card that I liked. That was different. I wanted it to be totally different, but my head just wasn't going there. So it's sort of the same but different. I know what I mean. There you have it. No splatter, which I like to do on cards. Oh, I've got my watercolour pencils out. I don't know what for. I haven't missed out. There you go, guys. It will go with an insert on the inside. But that's your card. How beautiful is that for Easter? Even apart from the wonky egg or circle or oval, whatever it is. Aren't they stunning? And this is the one I did for my practice. Not bad for a practice, that one. Oh yeah, the card opens the other way. Oh yeah, put some ears on inside. I'm getting into this, putting some on inside. I quite like that. But do you see what I mean about it? Took all the grey out. That's because I used Copics. That was really strange. I quite like it actually. 2 different greys, you see. Spring greetings, happy Easter, happy Easter. There you go. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed doing it. And it's nice to do something cheery. Right, I'm off. Happy crafting, guys. See you later. Bye.